You know, 'tis the season for festive drinks, and if you're looking for great tasting bubbly, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it.
Lifestyle contributor Nicole Young joins us with some sparkling sips to ring in 2020. Good morning, Nicole, and thank you for bringing all the goodness with you on this Tuesday.
Good morning, lovely ladies in red. How are you?
We're doing fantastic.
Great. You're all dressed up yourself, ready to ring in the new year, right?
Trying to say goodbye to 2020 in my best outfit.
Absolutely. You look fantastic. My
Thank
motto,
you, ladies.
Nicole, is that everything should have a little Prosecco with it. What say you?
I could not agree more, Vanessa. Everything deserves a little Prosecco or a little bubbly, and there are a lot of different options out there. People get caught up on champagne, but it doesn't have to be from the Champagne region to be bubbly and festive. For example, I have these great party packs from MIONETTO. Their Prosecco, their Prestige Brut Prosecco, is an iconic Prosecco. A lot of people know and love this brand, but they have these great 6-packs. You have 6 bottles in here for $30, little self-serve bottles. So if you're celebrating, whether it's by yourself, quietly, with just a few friends, it can be contactless as well. So it's not like people are sharing and passing bottles of champagne. You have your little individual bottles in there. Like I said, $30 for a set of 6. And the little box that it comes in is meant to be inspired by like an Italian handbag. So you have like piping and stitching and a little handle. It's just cute and fun and festive, what we all need this year, right?
Okay, so if you don't want to go Prosecco, CAVA, though, is a little lesser known. Tell us about that.
That's right. So CAVA is a sparkling wine, just like Prosecco, just like champagne, but it is from Spain. So CAVA is, and the one that I'm showing you today is FREIXENET is the way it's pronounced. I used to say FREIXENET, but it's actually FREIXENET. And FREIXENET Brut Cava is a dry, really delicious cava. The bottle itself is very iconic in its own right, that black matte bottle, but they have a limited edition bottle this year, which has the black and gold stripes, which really signify that sort of New Year's Eve celebratory vibe. And it's under $20 a bottle, about $15 a bottle. You can find this at your local liquor store. It'll add that great festive feel to however you're celebrating this year.
Okay.
Good stuff. So, Nicole, let's talk about rosé. You have a sparkling rosé. Obviously, when a lot of people think rosé, they think sweet, especially it being sparkling. Is that true?
You know what? Rosé typically has a bit of a sweeter texture, but this is actually not the ultra sweet type. Weed Cellars makes a really vibrant, delicious pink rosé. It's an Italian sparkling wine. It's got a vibrant, bright flavor. It pairs really well with seafood, with cold meats, with desserts. It'll just add that really bright pop of color as well as flavor to however you're celebrating this New Year's Eve.
But there's no weed in it, right?
Bottle. There is no weed.
It's called weed wine, but there's no weed in it. Okay.
That is exactly right.
Let's just clarify that.
Wine,
you can have your weed in your wine at the same time, I guess. Hey,
for those if you want, but it's not in here.
Okay, got it. For those of us looking for some non-alcoholic cheer, celebrating, say, a dry January, what do you recommend?
Absolutely. Listen, throughout quarantine, everybody's been boozing up. So maybe you want to ring in the new year without the booze, but still the bubbly. I love MARTINELLI'S sparkling ciders because they are made from 100% US pressed apples, no chemicals, no additives, nothing artificial. It's just apple. It's delicious. They make flavors, though, that are fruit and apple combination. So, for example, I love the grape apple flavor. It's bright, it's bubbly, it's fun, and like I said, there's no alcohol in there, so everyone can enjoy it.
Yeah,
whether
the
you're going
kiddos
dry
can have
January,
a little glass of kid wine.
Exactly. If your kids are up, they can sip on this as well.
There we go. And lastly, Nicole, this is obviously a great idea if you're perhaps hosting a holiday Zoom party. You're going to show us how to make our own seasonal sip. What are you making?
That is right. You can create your own DIY bubbly cocktail. It doesn't have to have sparkling wine in it. You can start with some ingredients that you might already have in your house. So I'm going to whip one up for you. So this is my cup of ice here. I'm going to add about 2 ounces of tequila. I like the Santo tequila. I just discovered it because it's got a really nice, smooth flavor to it, a little pop of spice on the tongue. I'm going to add some fresh lemonade, about 2 ounces. Then I'm going to add some watermelon juice to this. Now here comes our bubbly. Just to give it a little bit of spice and kick, I like to top it with some ginger beer. But if you had ginger ale in the house, you could absolutely go with ginger ale as well. Then just to kick up the bubbles a little bit more, you top it with some club soda. Then you want to give that just a very light stir because it's got the bubbly stuff in it. You don't want to shake this up and make a whole mess around the house. Then Garnish it with some rosemary. The rosemary adds a little herby niceness to the drink. It's really delicious. And there you go.
Ooh.
A DIY bubbly cocktail with ingredients that you can easily access. And it doesn't have to be champagne or sparkling wine
Right.
to have that fizz and that fun.
That looks good.
that's the
All right,
Nicolini.
Nicole. Let the festivities begin. Party at Nicole's house.
Everybody come on over. No, don't. I'm not letting you in. We social distancing here.
Well, it's too late. We already put your address on the screen.
Yes.
No, I'm
That's
kidding.
okay. You need to be buzzed in to get into my house. So you'll be outside. No, you ladies can come in, masks on.
All right, Nicole. Hey, if we don't see you, you have a wonderful New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you guys too.
Absolutely. And thanks for sharing your picks with us. We'll be sure to put them, plus your recipe, on our website.